Hello to the world. The entire universe is out there and watching. Everyone say hello, universe. We're the most populated stream in the world. There's an entire universe watching. Everyone, come one, come all, to the tragedy of Daniel Dankovsky, the Bachelor. It's hot as hell. It's hot as hell and I'm suffering. I don't have an AC, I have a fan. The fan is off because you guys will hear it. So here's me suffering in the heat for the next 2 or 3 hours. On the bright side, we are going to winter. It's winter. It's snowing. It's snowing in the town. It's snowing in the town. So at least I'll feel cold virtually. Hello everyone. Hi Trash Can. Hi Duck with Flowers. Good to see you too. Are you guys ready? We are continuing our Bachelor Route playthrough. So far, the town was totally safe. It was the safest town in the world, even, as told to us by Eva. But then, Simon, the immortal man, died. And then we found out that Isidore, the man who invited us to the town, also died. And then the townspeople burned a woman at the stake. I really hope you guys are hearing that. I don't know if it's coming through on your end. It's coming through on my end. Are you guys hearing that? I have a sound effect. No, this is just me like laughing to myself. You guys can't even hear it. Oh, you're hearing it? Good, good, good. Yeah, the shocking twists of events happening that no one's ever expected. So, everyone gasp. Everyone get ready to gasp. Yeah, shocking turn of events ahead. Let's get into it. Let me open up the game. It's open, but like, oh, I opened the wrong thing. Let me make sure you guys can see it, and let me load in. I have a day 2 quick save at 4:39, and then I have a day 2. Oh, here we go. I must have been here. Could be a bit louder. Okay, I can do that. I lowered it on purpose. Because the only thing that's above a certain meter in my OBS is my own voice. And I didn't want it to be louder than that. It's the most wonderful time of the year! It's gonna be frozen for a bit. I think you can see it, but... That's a little louder now. A little louder now. I believe we ended in which I saw the pantomime. Okay, it should be unfrozen now. I'm moving around. I'm gonna wait till it updates on my phone just so I can confirm. I think I had a letter from Saburov. Also, the powers that be made me in charge of the town, but that's crazy. Also, can I not leave the town? I mean, I showed up. The reason I came here is no longer in existence. So, can I leave and go home now? I had a letter. Or was it? I guess it was a this day letter. Isidore. The body is isolated. A bachelor. The body has been isolated. As far as I know, Ruben conducts the examination of it. Nevertheless, keeping in mind your discovery, I would advise you to see me in the rod first thing tomorrow morning. This is a matter of crucial importance that we need to discuss. It's more like a gasp now. It's like, gasp. Yes, oh, I can feel the cold. I can feel the cold emanating from my heating up laptop. I can feel the cold coming out of the vents of my of my warm laptop. Anyway, let's go see Saburov and start off today's quest. Are you evil? Oh, the evil people are about. This guy's evil. If you have your hand in your pocket, you're evil. Run! Dodge! Can I block? Is blocking a thing in this game? I think the only reason I have the image of Daniel's arms blocking is from the marble nest in Pathologic 2. I don't think you can... Oh, money. Look at his hand. They're smiling to the grave. Anyway, something about the body? What does he want to see me about? I very much doubt that I'm ever going to see Simon's body. I think that my dear colleague is gonna grind him into a juice. A fine paste, if you will. Whoa. Anyway, obviously we have the stamina system mod that lets me run around the town. I won't be using it too much, but the day hasn't really started yet. I feel fine running around. What did you want from me? No voice lines? We have a lot to discuss, Bachelor, but I'm not ready to talk right now. I still have a lot to think over. Come back at dawn. Oh. Loser. Loser! Hi, Scolopendra. Hello, hello. At dawn, you say? I'm gonna starve, kind of. Andy, I mean, rough as Dutch, safe to touch. Smooth as bone, leave it alone. Who said that? That's like a really cool quote. The guy who said that must be really cool. Even like literally really cool and not sweating because of the heat. What am I doing? I want to eat something. Hello, Scolopendra. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Just till dawn, please. Do you guys do that? Like, you look at your bed, and you tell it the time you want to wake up, and you be very cordial, and you say please? This? Saburov's morning note, Bachelor. Whoops. As I have already informed you, I have a request to make. It is a matter of utmost importance. I will elaborate on the situation in detail as soon as you come to me at the Rod. In the event you consider our request to be outside your area of responsibility, I will have to contact someone else with this. However, there is little doubt in my mind that the incompetence of the volunteers I would recruit would result in them losing their lives. Huh. I wonder if this is something he actually gives to Haruspex or Bachelor. I mean, or Changeling, if Bachelor doesn't do it when you play as one of them. Flying is OP. Can't stay for today, so have a good stream. Don't forget to grab a free gun. Ooh. Day 2 in which the Bachelor gets to restructure authority as an equal and accept emergency powers. Ah, dang. Scolopendra left as soon as they came. I've never really looked at this. What do you want?
What has this town turned into? Truly a country of contradictions.
So yesterday, you told the Kynes that we may possibly have to face an epidemic. Yes, and Georgi does not believe in the epidemic at all. Well, at least he doesn't believe that that's the way Simon died. I believe you, Bachelor. In all honesty, I am one of the few people that do. The rest are astonishingly blind. You're telling me no one believes in the plague? Okay. Excellent. The most important thing is that I managed to persuade you. We still have a few precious hours to stop the disease from spreading, just like Isidore Barach did a few years ago. We need to declare a state of emergency, but I can't do anything. My hands are tied. Eastern Europe really fucked with tapestries? You are the authority. What is barring you from declaring a state of emergency and being proactive? The authority belongs to the triumvirate that is presided over by the patron, the head ruler. But now that Simon is dead, his place is vacant. The Georgi and Vlad are too afraid that the old balance might shift, but these tragic events are reconfiguring the local power landscape. And if I declare a state of emergency at my own discretion, there will be a feud, a civil strife. I need them to acknowledge me at least. To take further action, I need the Olgimskis' money and the Kind's standing. I need Big Vlad's cunning and Georgi's energy. I also need their servants to follow my orders. This town is a fucking mess. Governor with no power is crazy. Governor who can't govern? Why won't they make concessions to you? It's glaringly obvious that every minute counts, else the town will die. What are they going to rule then? It's their damned infantilism. One of them is a greedy child. Another is a whimsical one. They think that if they admit that there is an outbreak in town, it will actually happen. But as long as they refuse to believe it, it simply doesn't exist. It's either a megalomania or a cunning calculation. What can I do to convince them? Find proof, any proof, immediately. While Ruben tampers with the body, and he'll be busy with it for a long time since he's not a professional, the initiative will be lost. Help me, Denkovsky. Find a factual proof, show it to them, and they won't be able to deny the truth any longer. How? I've asked several people I trust for help. Perhaps they've already offered to help you too. Some of them have sent word to me already. Furthermore, Anna, the current owner of the Willows, is positive that she knows how to find irrefutable proof of the outbreak. She needs a competent person to assist her. Interesting. I'll speak to her. Anna has proof of the outbreak. I mean, should I not just go to Isidore's? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Where do I look? Where do I look? Where do I look for my quest log? This is notes. What's the button? I've forgotten all the buttons.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
You're a joke, Saburov. You're not restoring anything. Where's my quest log, for real? T? That's the bound list. J. L. That's letters. It's been a week and I've forgotten all the controls. Map diary. Q? That can't be right. Ah, the conflict. The ruling family should stand together in the face of a common threat. Saburov should be granted the full extent of governing authority, but the families are not yet convinced that the plague is spreading. This obstacle is not insurmountable. However, if only I knew what it was that scared Angel so much. I thought you were a pro with this and knew all the dialogue by heart. You're gravely mistaken. Gravely. If anything, I would consider myself a pro at Pathologic 2, but nowadays my Pathologic 2 information has been eluding me, considering it's been so long since I've actually played it. In Saburov we trust. Hello, Saucemaker. Hi, Mash. Mash to Nosh? I knew it was one of the buttons on the top, but Q didn't feel right to me. I got here really fast. I wasn't expecting that. Me, when I run across town, I got here really fast. It's crazy. Why is it snowing? Oh, you know.
Is Haruspex planning to get rich here?
It's December.
Prices rose fivefold over the month.
You know, it's December in the town on Gorkin. That's how it works. Now we've got some mods in. So what do you think? Is it unstoppable? I've started saving up pills. Tell me which ones work better. I've come on Saburov's behalf. Real proof is required for the rulers to devolve their powers to him and began cooperating. And you know where to find it, don't you? Incidentally, are you aware that no one believes you? It seems like Saburov, the despot, was the only significant person to have sided with you. He could have prevented the disaster, but it's too late now. So what do you know, Angel darling? God, Bachelor talks so weird in this game. Has anyone found a disease hotbed? Disturbing rumors were heard from different districts all night, mostly inconsequential, and mostly driven by everyone's fear of the man-eater and the mob's crazed vigilantism. It's all rubbish, but I found several reports disconcerting. Which ones? They were brought to me by second-hand dealers. I started saving up medicine, you know. Ah, never mind. Anyway, everyone's noticed an unusual silence and occasional strange animal behavior, especially that of dogs. And there were packs of rats, too. The hunchback said that such things are often left unnoticed in the general panic. Yeah, animals normally do know of, such events. It's very interesting that... Didn't I speak to Anna yesterday on day 1 as well? Anna has such an odd involvement in things in the first game. And what I mean by that is, like, she's used so sparingly in Pathologic 2 and 3. Like, she's specifically... Her whole character is specifically saved for Pathologic 4, for Changeling to interact with her. So it's always so surprising when I get Anna moments like this. Right, Bachelor as in single and ready to mingle. Can you show these places on a map? Yes, it does resemble the first signs of an outbreak, but silence could have been caused by fear. Dogs always get anxious when people do. As for rats, there is a slaughterhouse nearby, isn't there? There were other signs too, frightening scribblings and repulsive oily spots on walls here and there. Raspy breathing that could only belong to giant lungs can be heard by the silent houses. They say the Shabnak, the embodiment of the disease, is breathing poisonous air, leaving her fat on the walls as she walks by. Shabnak's thick? Shabnak's a thick baddie? Show me where these places are. The children know which houses are infected. There were 3 of them, 4 tops. You know what? Talk to Capella, the young Golgamskaya. Children are drawn to her like moths to a flame. They tend to hang around everywhere and report everything to her. She's at the lump now, and tell her I will share my pills with the children. That's... strange. Okay. You just want to get on the kid's good side. I'll talk to Capella. You stay here and don't go anywhere. Capella knows everything that the fidgety children stumble upon. They seem to have stumbled upon something disturbing. I just need any reason to use that. Any reason to use that. In addition to tales of the man-eater, the streets are rife with rumors of strange places and suspicious houses. It occurs to me that the children, swarming in the gutters and listening in from the shadows as they do, must learn of these places firsthand. It may be worthwhile to speak with their confidant, Victoria Olgamskaya. Oh, hi. I thought you were evil. The bridge down there is better. Do I have any money on me? I have some. Oh, it's the most wonderful time of the year. I love the snow. I love the snow. It's snowing. Does it still snow where you guys live? Like during the winter? Like decent amounts of snow? Winters nowadays is pretty much just like this. Like barely an inch of snow. But it's still cold as hell. Where I live. Whoa, didn't mean to tab out of there. How much for that bread? That's expensive as hell. I think prices soar today, right? I think it might be better to save on money. If I have the food, I'll save my money for now. I think that's a good idea. I got plenty of food. And I know all about drinking water. So, we'll just drink some water. if we need to. Daniel knows all about drinking water. He knows all about the importance of hydration.
There's a peculiar smell on the outside. What is this?
Bachelor Denkovsky, the founder of Thanatica. An unexpected visit. Victoria, I need your help. But of course, how can I help you? Have you by any chance heard of anything unusual going on in the town? From the children, perhaps? You must be aware that I'm looking for Isidore's murderer. I was actually about to share this with you. Little kids come to me in flocks from throughout the town. They're all scared. The youngest are afraid of Shapnak. The older ones tell me that there is something wrong with certain houses, and who knows what's inside. I can see your intelligence is quite competent. Which houses are those? Children are lovely reporters. They remember all that's crucial to them in great detail and leave out everything else completely. As for this case, my friends have noticed a staggering amount of details, and yet they have forgotten to tell me the most important part, so I can only give you a rough direction to that area. Occasionally enough snow to make snowmen. Like it could ever be that simple. What details have they noticed then? The ones you would expect the least. The silence, the moaning chorus from below the ground, lamentations from behind the windows, dogs banding together into packs and eating soil, the unusual smell in the air, as if a stinking cloth was burned. A friend of a friend's friend hasn't come to an appointment. I see. So what to do? How am I supposed to look for these silent houses? It's in Earth, the troubled southern part of the town. You could use a guide down there. Find a boy named Sticky. He'll show you the houses that have fallen silent. He'll also tell you what is where, so that you don't get confused. Thank you. One more thing. Lara was looking for you. She needs your help with something. Everyone does. I've seen her already? No, I haven't. I'll go see her if I have the time. T1 Cabela looks so cool. I feel like that can be said for so many of the characters' original designs. Wrong button again. Victoria told me of the dubious endeavors of Sticky, a street urchin. Apparently the little rascal was quite distressed by the yield of his own exploits. If I can get my hands on him, then maybe I can shake out the location of the silent house. I keep forgetting I need to continually talk to people to see if they have more, because then I'll miss on quests. Let's go see Lara first, and then I'll loop back around to Sticky. Anyway. Katarina, Anna. Who else? I like their designs in Classic a lot. Katarina and Anna. I can't think of anyone else at the moment. Some people are pretty similar, like Aspity and Vlad. Well, both Vlads. I think I prefer Grace and Pathologic too. Well, just future Pathologics. Than her appearance here. Gotta check these trash cans. We need plenty of schmouters, and I don't think I have the schmouter materials. Oh, to be experiencing a plague during the winter. I wish I was there. Khan definitely got an improvement in the later games. I do not like the way he looks in this game. Hi, Lara. I enjoy Lara's outfit too. I like both of Lara's interpretations. There's panic everywhere, right? The prices are rising by the hour. Not to mention that we haven't received any provisions for several months. The shops are empty. The people are eager to buy anything at exorbitant prices. Everyone's trying to prepare themselves for the epidemic. The epidemic that the town's leaders are not endorsing, so nobody believes. Sticky looks basically the same, yep, but just more grumpier. Yes, it's absolutely absurd. I think the prices have gone up threefold. We need to buy emergency rations, a lot of them. It will be a challenge even today, but I fear that tomorrow it will simply become unfeasible. How much do you need? We need a lot. I want at least 12 people to be able to survive for a month in the house that will become a shelter, with the minimal expenses, of course. My friends and those who helped me set the place up will be accepted in. Huh. When will you play The Void? I've played it before. Tomorrow we're continuing The Void Part 2. We will be, it's still very early on in the playthrough. I fed sister like twice. I have a good garden going. The brothers have not shown up yet. They did in my original stream, but I replayed a section of it to better prepare myself. So yeah, pretty much the start tomorrow. Average conversation 2026 complaining about prices. I don't really care about becoming one of these people. And what did you do to make that happen? I've collected all the money I could find. I've sent couriers on a shopping mission. Leave it to Lara to like figure out couriers. She always has couriers. She is a courier for everything. She'll always have people to send out and do shit for her. Couriers for shopping, couriers for water carrying. Trying to find the best prices. Now I need to collect the most important donations from the Kynes and the Ogimskis. Yulia agreed to make a donation too. I'm going to see them now, and then I'll join this crazy shop rush. You're not going anywhere. It's a general rule, Lara. Those who stay in survive. Those who go around shopping die. Get it? I do, but I'm used to doing everything myself, and I don't really have a choice right now. I will make the purchases. I have to do a lot of walking today anyway. Tell me what you need. I need to collect Vlad the Younger's, Yulia, and Maria Kaina's donations. Tell them you are acting on my behalf. Then you'll need to find the best prices and buy as much bread, smoked meat, and fish as possible. Only the products that don't go bad quickly. You'll need to take it all to the House of the Living. I'll show you where it is. Right, it's not in the same location. I mean, it's not here. House of the Living. Where can I find the best prices at the moment? I've heard some shops are planning to sell stuff for bargain prices from time to time. Ask the townsfolk, they should know. Really? Usually I ignore them. Thank you, and forgive me for burdening you with time-consuming and mundane errands. But one day, a lot of people will be very thankful that we've managed to take care of the vital issues beforehand. Where does Yulia have all this money from? The Kynes paid her exorbitantly for the construction of the roads. I know. The House of the Living. Laura reads too much classic literature. She wants to create a shelter where her friends and intimates will be safe while the outbreak is seething throughout the town. Vlad the Younger, Maria Kaina, and Yulia Lyrachiva are willing to provide the wherewithal to buy all the necessary provisions. This is kind of framed in a selfish manner from Lara. Like, yes, just 12 of my closest friends. Everyone please contribute to me saving me and my 12 closest friends. And them only. I need to buy several loaves of bread, 3. A few bundles of dried fish, 3. And some legs of smoked meat, 3. Whoops. What do I have on me? 1 bread. I ate 2 of them. Smoked fish? Fresh fish? I have fresh fish and I have dried fish. Wait. Dried fish and smoked meat. Smoked meat? Is this smoked meat? That's dried meat.
But rather of fear.
Is that different? Are there 3 types of meat? Sorry, Lara, I didn't mean to square up in front of you. Some legs of smoked meat. Right, Daniel's just lying about the plague. It's a whole conspiracy. No one gets infected from walking around. Everyone go outside and run around. Let's do a save. That feels right. Lara's the kind of person who knows a guy for every possible task. Do you even know if the plague is real and not a fabrication of the powers that be? It's all a conspiracy. I mean, if Big Vlad and Georgi, the heads of the other households, believe there isn't a plague, then why shouldn't we just believe them? Who says there's a plague? This is the most normal town in the world right now. In fact, it's during the winter. Winter kills plagues. Everyone knows that. Oh, I need to talk to Yulia. I forgot about that. I was gonna go straight to Sticky. Yulia, I need you to contribute to saving 12 of Lara's closest friends and only them. I'm sure you'll understand.
As the mind endeavors to reach one goal, the heart insensibly
And then,
drags towards another.
and then she has the gall to call it the House of the Living. The House of the Living, and it's just for me and my 12 friends. What is going on in town? I wish I could go out and see for myself. Isn't that beach sand? Oh, it's just actually the sand plague. It's materializing in the form of a white sand. It's not winter. What do you think? Oh, okay, interesting. I can ask her something else. I've come on Lara Ravel's request. Oh, true. She did say she needed to buy some provisions, stock up on drinking water and whatnot. Some couriers have offered their services to me already, and then there was this profiteering peddler who visited yesterday. The mind boggles, just to think that all this hullabaloo was caused by the death of one single man. Well, there have been quite a few deaths recently. No. There's an epidemic hazard. The disease we're about to face is likely more terrible than plague, Yulia. One man's death has nothing to do with it. You amaze me, Bachelor. Did you not make fun of Shabnak rumors yesterday? Mind you, there was some factual basis for all this hearsay. A lot of people don't have the faintest idea of what kinds of life may be found deep in the steppe. They don't even know what kind of people live there, what kind of food they eat, what kind of effigies they make out of clay. Neither do you. To be fair, still, you don't hesitate a moment to accept a rumor of an epidemic as a veritable truth. Is the concept of the disease that much more familiar to you than that of a man-eating abomination made of clay? She's onto something, she's onto something! The plague doesn't exist, it's all made up. Let's believe in the Shabnak. Is it simply because my head is screwed on right, damn it? Do you trust Robin's opinion? I swear, his dialogue choices are just too much. No, all I did was sensibly evaluate the probability of both versions. Let us get back to more pressing matters then. Here, take the money. I'm not so eager to give everything I have to alleviate the outbreak, because I have yet to see any proof that the outbreak is real. But I am very well aware of the reality of Lara's drastic circumstances. I will embrace the opportunity, however slim. Hopefully, at least part of the money will be used for purposes other than the shelter she has conceived of. Thank you, Yulia. Money! Money, money, money. Thank you for the free money. You're only contributing to this because you're one of Lara's 12 friends, aren't you? I know your secret.
There
Yulia,
are
I know of you
unseen
this.
Connections looking through the capricity and tenuity that the... What?
So what do you think, Yulia? How can I make the rulers come to their senses? The hunt for the Shabnak Maneater has turned into a funeral carnival. And this is how the Kinds are laying the keeper of our life to rest. The Kinds have the power, but it feels strange to see them use it like this. The Kinds are no less magnificent than their turbulent fantasizing would suggest. They hold the utmost sacral authority. One could even say they are the architects of the law by which we are to live. Conceivably, they should do their utmost to define and implement the boundaries which we should never transcend. After all, this is the core function of any law-making entity. But then, do you know what is especially fascinating about the Kinds? The boundaries are nowhere to be seen. Isn't an outlook like this supposed to hinder a ruler? Nina, may God have mercy on her soul, ruled over this place not quite unlike a vampire would govern her flock. Consequently, the people adore her even more now than when she was alive. Whatever power Nina had to dominate the souls of her subjects, she hardly ever resorted to it. Now that she needed to, not that she needed to, she was worshipped all the time, and her most inhumane endeavors were easily forgiven, eagerly forgiven. Just some food for thought, Bachelor. Why would anyone love a person like that? They loved her for being a true queen. They love her for having died young. Is that enough? The reason would be, perhaps, that whenever Nina died, she did to appease the people. However cruel, her every undertaking would illuminate the town with festivity and high spirits. This is hardly a thing that people crave more than they crave spectacle. I see. Is it ever stated how Nina died? Oops, I tried to light a match. That's what the F button does. Well, the lamp. I don't have any kerosene on me. We gotta check in with Vlad, Maria. I'm going to Sticky. Yeah, I'll go to the other section of the town later. We have stuff to do at this end. Perfectly peaceful town with no plague in sight. No plague at all. I mean, it'd be really shocking if I found evidence of a plague, wouldn't it? But not in this town. No. Let's run. Oh, am I supposed to talk to you guys? Are you gonna tell me where the good shops are? Do you want to ask me something? So, have you defeated the foe? Found the root of all evil, I mean? Like, by the way, there was an accident once. It happened to a mate of mine. I'm all agog. What happened to this worthy man? So you see, he broke a leg once, right? And got himself kidney pains. It was early spring, March or so. And so he went off to gather them warts. 'Twas high time for them. Said he'd sell them so that they're made into potions. That is, twirine. Otherwise, they're pretty worthless. Wait a minute, he went to gather warts with a broken leg? That's the point. That's the point when he broke it. Obviously, he went to gather herbs unbroken, running around regardless of whether you whether you even whole or all in pieces is a modern thing. Things used to be different back then. But what does it have to do with the turn skin? Stop interrupting me then. He wandered far off, darkness fell and all. So he thought he should get back, and then he feels something like he has grabbed his leg, and it's all dark. So he thought that maybe he grabbed too many herbs and roots, so the earth wouldn't let him go. He took the best ones too, the juiciest. Why are you telling me all this rubbish, good sir? Well, he got sick, right? So 'tis all medical stuff. You're a medic. It's a useful story for you, see? You are a moron. Just stopping me in the street telling me nonsense. Just telling me nonsense. Do you think I care? God. Daniel meets his foe. Factory worker guy. Useless nonsense. Get out of my face. I think going this way would be better. This is the house, isn't it? Just on the other side? This one, actually? Okay, before we go in there and talk to Sticky, I'm very quickly going to be right back. Alright, I will be right back, guys. I was talking to myself, my bad. I'm trying to fix it. Hello. Please register the game, OBS. I'm trying to... It's... OBS, hello. Still no. Huh, okay. Okay, well. Pause the game. Yeah, everything's broken, I guess. Never, ever close out of Pathologic Classic. Because then OBS will refuse to acknowledge its existence. Maybe I'll restart the game. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and restart. Maybe that'll help. I did just save, didn't I? Yeah. I blame that old man telling me a bunch of nonsense. It could all be attributed back to him. That's when it all went wrong. I already missed the cold. The winter. Now there's no artificial winter to keep me cold as my laptop heats up. Imagine what kind of factory the guy works in. Must be an evil factory full of nonsense and bad practices. I bet he operates a doohickey. He pulls levers and operates doohickeys and it just causes woe and misery across the land. That's what that guy does. Oh dear. It'll happen eventually, guys. I don't know. I swear one time I had this issue and I just waited and eventually the game decided to register Pathologic's existence. I mean OBS, because that's the issue here. I could make an entirely new game capture and hope that that prioritizes the game. On OBS, capture specific window, Pathologic. And the thing is that sometimes it'll register it if I open the game and then I close out of it and then it'll pop up for you guys. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, I could... No. I could try this instead. Wait, no, it doesn't even... What? You know what? At this point, fuck it. We'll do it the wrong and evil way. There, now you guys can see, but this is the wrong and evil way. It's all because of that old man. Where is he? You motherfucker. It's all your fault. Good lord, he took 3 bullets to the chest. He's insane. He's a beast. Because of him, we had to do things the wrong and evil... Whoops. The wrong and evil way around here. God. Now every time I want to do the sound effect, you guys are gonna see... Oh, what are you doing? He's like twerking. This is like the pathologic version of twerking right here. Is he gonna do it again? Oh, he's done. Just 2 was enough for him. I'm a murderer. I mean, that guy... Is murder wrong if you kill a man who works at the evil misery factory? Be honest. Wait, I
I
saved.
can barely stand.
I saved and the children
sick?
cried. Hi, Sticky.
What?
I think, like, if you're murdering someone who works at the evil sadness misery factory, I think that's justifiable. Want to see something fun? Sure. Look around. Some houses are always open for you. Others open for everyone only under specific circumstances. If a person dies, or when there's a wedding or something. Others still are only open to those who can find a creep hole in it. And... well, I collect places like that. I made a map a year ago. Now there are so many marks on it that there's no room for houses. I hid in a house for about 2 hours once. The owners were there, but they didn't notice me. You're... okay, interesting.
Every joker's one step away from being a goner.
People love just telling me nonsense. Will you teach me to tell a person's expected lifespan by their pupils? Your main quest is to stay at home for now? They say you've seen a silent house? I've seen it alright. I shouldn't have done that. Hey, can you check me, you know, like you doctors do just in case? Although, they say if you get sick you can feel it straight away. It feels as if someone was pouring boiling tar straight into you. Yeah. No fever, you're fine. So, have you sneaked into infected houses? Which ones? One's really close by, just across the yard. There's one freaky place, alright. All hot and smeared with bloody fat. Ugh. They say bloody mold was crawling up the walls during the first outbreak too. Like a scab. This is rubbish. A scab on stone walls? I know what I'm talking about. That thing's carrying the disease. That's why it's so creepy. What if it crawls further and no one cares? The guys tried to tell them. If you see blood leaking from under a door, that's where Shabnak, has had a feast. But no one believes them guys. Is it better never than late or something? What makes you think these houses... What makes you think houses like these are infected? Nothing. I'm not that sure, really. But you said yesterday that Simon died of a disease, so I put 2 and 2 together. I'm not a baby. I know how things work. And I don't really believe in all that step stuff, even though I live next to the kin. My friend's father is a tanner, and he says it's all hogwash too. You don't believe in step stuff? What do you mean? I mean what I'm saying. I respect old customs and all, but trains are more convincing than rights. A lot of folk here believe in step stuff. My mom also smeared our doorstep with horse milk and put bull bones into our pillows. And so what? That do any good? Whoa, sticky mom lore? I guess she believed in superstitions, but it doesn't confirm if she was a member of the kin. Probably not, right? Alright, let's talk later. We've no time to lose. Come, I'll show you. No, I'll show you. You're not going anywhere. You're staying home and waiting for me to return. I have to enter the silent house if I'm able to confirm that the disease that killed Simon is spreading. Who other than Bachelor Dinkovsky is qualified to make that kind of verification to the local authorities? Of course, I must be careful. Ruben told me that the local drugstores are running out of immune system medication. Did you actually mark a place? Fuck, I forgot what he said. He said nearby. It's one of these houses, isn't it?
Something's on. I feel makes my hair stand on end.
I really hope you've quenched your thirst for acts of valor. I think I know what we need to be looking for. I've heard all that stuff about a turd skin, a bloodsucker, a man-eater. About it being a man and about it being a woman. I've heard the tales of an invisible many-headed beast that can go through walls, but that's all hogwash. Alright, enlighten me. What else is there to find? The killer is unusual, but it exists. We need to be looking for the carrier of the disease, right, mister? Now I hear a man talking. Who is it? A man-like creature, skin so pale that it seems to be gleaming. It comes from under the ground sometimes. Turns up somewhere around the rotten field, between the cemetery and the abattoir. Wait, is today the day I get to see the albino? I thought that was like a later thing. Have you seen it? Once. Not sure that was the thing though. We've tried to follow it a couple times, but it always knows it's being followed. Anyway, it fits the description. A rather strange thingy. I can even imagine why folks say it has several heads. Why? Because it does. That was a stupid joke, boy. Is that a quest? Oh, wait, listen to me. Your main quest is to stay home for now, otherwise you'll get infected and die. Do you believe me? Anyone who doesn't believe there's an outbreak is a perfect fool. Well, I don't believe in an outbreak, Sticky, so how about that? You calling me a fool? We need to block off everything. Delay is tantamount to death, right? Right. How do you know all this? Look, when people thought a man-eater was in the town, they've locked their doors up. Only the brave ones did it, and those who somehow knew that the rumors were all fibs. Got it? It's true, I've seen very few open doors so far, and now some houses are standing ajar. They say there's moaning coming from inside, all in all. No one in their right mind would invite the disease to their home. I'd say that kind of welcome is a bad sign. So you think I'm going to walk around pushing every door until one of them opens? What for? That's stupid. Even I wouldn't do that. There are other clues that set a dangerous place apart. Ask some guys around here. As for the girls, you can ask Grace and Capella. Not Murky, though. Her imagination is getting the better of her. She makes up a lot of weird stuff that gives me chills. Thank you for your advice. So I have to find a suspicious house nearby, based off of the information Sticky gave me. I could also... Sticky told me like 10 things and none of them got marked on my map, so I'm going to forget them all. Sticky's part of the sheeple? We're on day 2. He kind of said that I could go to the area between the cemetery and the abattoir, I think, which I'm pretty sure is over here where you see the albino, but that didn't get marked, so I don't know if I can do that or not. He also said I could talk to Capella and Grace about something. I think I need to find this infected house. Also, is this district actually infected or not? Is there no infection today, or is it like... Because where's Isidore's house? That would be here. Am I not in this district yet? The sectioning is weird. Has the plague not emerged yet? I think it's this house. I'm just supposed to knock on doors, aren't I? Or is it the one at the end here? Is there one building that has the infected mold on it? What did my quest log say? The Silent House. What is... Okay. One of these houses has infection in it. How do I know which one? I'm a fool. I read all of that, but I didn't pay attention. Could it be one of these? Do I have to check these side doors too? That one didn't even work. I thought Bachelor Route was supposed to have the most amount of quest markers. How dare they do this to me? This is a store. I wonder if you can make cheese with plague mold. I don't think I've ever walked down here before. Plague mold cheese with a cup of Gorkin River water on the side. Ooh, and a drizzle of ancient bull's blood on top. Yum. And then Schmatter for dessert. I'm very confused. Did he mark? He didn't mark anywhere. I didn't check these two houses. The thing is that I have memories of, I think it was like either Haruspex Route or Changeling Route, where it was either this building or this building that you ran into either Daniel or Bachelor, but I don't know what that's on, but I feel like that's in relation to this quest. You're not looking for a house, you're looking for the house. I mean, then this one. I mean, I know it should be Isidore's, but I feel like it... Oh, okay. Like, I know it's Isidore's, but... Ooh. Damn. Isidore has an interesting theme. Oh. Oh, hi. What are you doing in here? Not the nightmare horror room. I think rats are gonna rush me. Who is it? Is that a person? Will you help me? What the hell? What is this mold? So hot it hurts. My head is about to burst. Blood is curdling in my veins. I'd scream, but I don't want the children to hear. Did I just hear a scream in this track? Lie still. Don't come close. We're dying already. I told my sisters not to go outside, so they're shambling around the house. Who's shambling around the house? And why? Just don't kill us. Don't kill them if they ask you for help. Their mind is clouded with pain. They can't even find each other. They're only praying. Don't come close to them. And step away from me, too. Make them stop following me, then. Why are they constantly at my heels? They're supposed to be lying down. Take the key. You'll be able to open the door if we lose consciousness. Hold on. Oh! You're twin sisters! You're triplets! I was expecting generic plague-looking people. What is this house? What is the nature of that filth? And the inflammation that covered the poor woman's body? If the rulers require proof, then this is it. I'll present Sabroff with the key, a grisly memento that unlocks the secrets contained within the diseased place. I can't jump over that. I'll juke her. Come over here, I'll juke you. I can sprint circles around you, fool. Oop. Squeeze! Squeeze, Daniel! Oh my god. Daniel didn't suck it in. We gotta reload a save. I almost made it. Gary's part of P1. Mario ice cream whenever they see a pathologic one plague cloud. So now we have you, and then she got me. I shouldn't have, saved in that room. I feel like it's easy to get out of here. My last save... Oh, I quick saved right here before I spoke with her. This is a good idea. I can pull something off with this save, I think. Let me examine you. Yeah. Leave me alone. Can I squeeze under this? Oh dear God. Oh dear God. She got me. Super fun day to be infected when they don't have much in the way of antibiotics. It's just a mild cough. We've got no evidence of a plague yet. Run! Nice, mods for the win. I read that already. Okay, you know, I thought the plague was already going to be in town and this entire district would be infected, but that's not the case. How's my reputation, by the way? I did shoot an old man. The people don't care, though. They know he was the evil factory man who worked at the evil factory, so it's all good. They were like, you did us a favor by killing that guy. Oh, you guys are supposed to tell me about where to go shopping. Easy there. Why are you running so fast? Shopping! Everything's getting so pricey. The prices are rising by leaps and bounds. Literally by the hour, and I mean it. An hour ago, butter cost 100, and now it's 500. I can't even imagine what it'll be like by the evening. What am I supposed to tell Mom? Why is this happening? People say it's because the train will not come, and because there's something stirring. What train? The train! The one that transports food into the town. We have nothing stored at home, not even flour. You know how much I loved Stickjaw? And candy boxes? You know the ones with green, yellow, and orange sweets all mixed up? But I gobbled the last one up. Wait, I've gobbled up the last one I had a week ago. That is indeed a sobering tragedy. No hints on where the good stores are? Aren't you afraid your mother's gonna scold you? Mother sent us all out shopping. Told us to look all over the town and buy everything we can. Obviously, first and foremost, it's sugar, salt, flour, bread, fish... Oh, oops. No fish, no, and no meat. What else? I forgot. I would also recommend buying vitamins and antibiotics. Do you have a drugstore around here? There's one in the atrium, 2 more by the theater. You'll find them. There's even a drugstore, or even 2 in any segment of the town. And what are antibiotics? Ask the druggist, and then go ahead and buy all sorts of them. Why? They'll come in handy later. What about you? Do you have enough food? Oh, we're absolutely miserable. The last of it has run out completely. We're starving, no less. How can it be? Why? People can go for 40 days without food. Starvation weakens the body, that's why. But the prices, just look at the prices, it's unheard of. A piece of stale bread costs 1,000. Where am I supposed to get that much money? How do they live with their conscience and demand that much of me when my children are starving? Are you really that low on provision? Oh, what a fool I was. And I'm not the only one. So much has been burnt and buried. We were afraid that the meat, the oat, the fish, potatoes, that it could all be infected. The day before yesterday and the day before that, we didn't even know the train wouldn't come. And we just threw it all away. We expected new safe food to come. The train might come soon. No, it won't. Who in their right mind would send a train here? There's a quarantine thanks to you. You make it sound like it was I that had ordered to block the town off. I don't think they actually tell me of any good spots. Are there? I don't believe that there's good spots for buying food today. I feel like they're all just complaining about the same stuff. What is the history of this place? The town was built step by step. Please do tell me more. Yesterday I had a geography lesson. Today let's have a background review. The town grew bigger as the owners of the Bull Project grew richer. Eventually, the town of Beasts surrendered and became the town of Man. What exactly do you mean by the town of Beasts? Just, you know, it's absolutely barbaric. Bulls set the pace there, not people. And the people that work with the beasts aren't really so far ahead of them, evolutionarily speaking. I see, so what happens next? The town of beasts nurtured the town of men, and demanded nothing in return. That's how the districts came to be. The inhabitants of the town of men didn't really concern themselves with bulls. All they did was build, trade, and craft. Even the smell is somehow not omnipresent. A good point. By the way, judging by the size of your abattoir, the production must also be massive. The whole place is supposed to be reeking of bulls. Miraculously, it doesn't. The abattoir doesn't let the scent of death out. All the stench in Earth comes from the factories, and even that is negligible. Really, well, that's just one of the peculiar quirks of this place. I see. Ah, that's very interesting. I mean, I know exactly why the abattoir doesn't stink. Or at least release the stink into the town. Probably because of their ancient burial pits in there and their holes that they shove remains into. They just send it all into the earth.
Without the mistresses, the ruler's struggle for power will turn into a military confrontation. But Katerina? No, wrong.
I found proof, Governor. Here's the key to a house where several people dying in agony are waiting for anyone to examine them. Will that be enough? Why were they even in Isidore's house? I've already received a report of your spectacular success. News of your deeds precedes you. Now, I want you to personally convey your opinion of what you have witnessed to Kine and Olgimsky. Then we can consider your mission complete. Why can't someone else do that? Please, I would like them to hear it from you, not from me. Very well. Oh, okay. Well, I had to go over there anyway. Shall we make a quick detour out into the steppes, see if we can find the albino? My hypothesis was true. However two-faced the powers that be may be, their information was correct. There is an outbreak of highly contagious disease in the town. Georgi Kind and Vlad Olgimsky are at the head of the ruling families. They need to be notified before anything else, and then I can make up my duties. There is indeed a disease in the town! Let me see if this decides to work now. Because this is what I'm doing behind the scenes when I want to trigger the gasp. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go back to doing things the evil and wrong way. No. Nope. I feel like I would just have to restart OBS, which was gonna end the stream. Right, the fake it turned out to be a real disease after all. We just have to go break the news to everyone. Let's go run out into the cemetery. I want to go shoot an albino if I can. Otherwise, I'll reload the save and then we'll continue along. Oh, but I should be buying food. I need 2 loaves of bread. What else you got? Oh, the prices. 2 loaves of bread. Dried fish, which I can't afford, and I'm not gonna sell my stuff for this quest. I know the results of this quest, by the way, but I'm still in game. I didn't even know you guys had variants. I thought everyone... Huh? I must have not noticed it, ever. I could have sworn everyone wore the exact same outfit. Okay. Maybe I won't reload. I'm collecting stuff now. Is she like the only NPC with the variant of their outfit? I mean, not including the boy version of her with that ends up wearing the dog head mask. Wait, you too? Oh my god, I've been blind this whole time. Does everyone have a variant count? That's like an evil and a good. Does everyone have an evil and a good twin? It's a good thing I killed that man earlier. I think I killed the evil twin version of him. Sticky said I could maybe talk to Grace. Let's give it a shot.
They don't trust me. Like I don't know what to do.
It's hard. Not only do they need to be fed, but talked to as well. I need to find the words of comfort for them. Only then will they repay us with tenderness and joy. But now they're all anxious. Every single one of them is mumbling something. That's why I look so tired. What are you talking about? Of the dead themselves. Do not assume that people die forever. Not everyone does. Some people live underground and only die out for the lack of care. You have to always knock from this side so that they don't fade away. Are you insane? Let me examine your pupils. Okay, now your pulse. Do you take drugs? No, it's twire, the herb. We sleep in the very heart of the steppe, you know. I'm all green because of it. It's high time for it at the moment. Can you hear how the air is tolling? That's twire. Unbelievable. The ruler should take some measures immediately.
I have a feeling.
Have I really not spoken to Grace yet?
Close. The very thing he's looking for.
Those whom you save will speak for you. Speak for me? To whom? I don't know. The dead told me to remind you that you will be spoken for by those whom you save. That's all. Is it true that you are going to leave us soon? Yes, I'm leaving on the next train. There won't be a next train. There will only be the train that will unload boxes and take the meat, but they won't load the infected meat onto it. Infected meat? Yes, the town is full of bad meat. The people will start stocking on food because they expect a war. The executors will give them the infected meat from the warehouses. That doesn't make any sense. Does it? We've already employed the hospital executors as orderlies? I'll deal with your warehouses? Huh.
They don't trust me. Like I don't know what to do.
Well, Lady Caretaker, will you tell me about the man-eater? Are you looking for the hair-eater too? I'm telling you, I don't know who she is. She just ran off straight away and didn't speak to me. The what-eater? Who is that? Shapnakadir, the nail-eater, just the anything-eater. Fucking call her the ass-eater at this point. Everybody's looking for her. They say I let her eat the dead, but I didn't. I have no idea where she came from. Calm down. Who is this eater? Yesterday morning I found an empty grave. Maybe the strange girl with spiteful eyes slept there, but now they'll tell me that it was Shapnak, hiding in there this whole time, and that I wasn't watchful enough. Not true. I know who lies in my graves. Only my dead go there. Tell me about this girl. The girl dropped several fishing hooks and a lockpick. I'll give you the lockpick if you want. I'd give you the hooks too, but I've offered them to the dead already. Sorry. Do you know how good an omen a hook is? It's by the hook that the ancestors pull the souls of those who have achieved salvation up, so that the souls get dragged to our world from underneath first, and then they go to heaven. You are a lovely girl, Grace. Thank you. Free lockpick? Didn't someone tell me there was a free gun from Sabarov today? I mean, I already have one. I could sell it.
I have a feeling.
So is that what Sticky was telling me about? It was a side quest to get a free lockpick from Grace? I don't think I get to go see the albino, but he said like between the cemetery and somewhere. I know it's out here. I remember that. Isn't it like over here? Isn't it? This is like the edge of the world, though. But I could have sworn it's like over here. Oh wow, I'm escaping the confines of this town. It's closer to the covered area behind it? Like this? Behind this? I thought I would have hit an invisible barrier by now. Where the hell am I? I'm not even on the map. Oh, there's the barrier. Okay, I think I would have seen it by now. It's definitely not today then, right? I think today was just, free lockpick. And changeling rumors. They truly are adorable. Let me in there. Let me pet the bull. This game sucks. You can't pet the bulls. Alright, where to next? I'm here. I think we'll go back into town through here and then talk to Vlad about something. Then we'll collect more money and then we'll do the same thing over here. I don't have any other quests today. Not yet, anyway. We have the conflict. House of the Living. Do you know the world is the back of the bowl? Oh no, that's... Come on, sauce maker. Don't spread those conspiracy theories around here. We already got people believing in sand plague. You want people to believe that the world is on the back of a bull? That's absurd. Next you're gonna tell me that our entire world is just like... a sandbox. And our entire world is just two kids playing a game. Who do you think I am? That's absurd. That's just absurd. We don't fall for silly rumors and superstition. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's two of them. If you didn't see part 1 last week, this is another one of the mods. We got big babies. Big babies. Schmatter, please? No. No. Maybe I could talk to Capella about something else? Sticky said to talk to Grace and Capella. Maybe there's something else now.
Yes?
Nope.
So Saburov wants power. Pray forgive me. He had nothing to do with the foundation of this town. He's just managing it.
See what you have done, Doctor. You won't be able to leave this place now. The town is blocked off. I've transferred my powers over to Saburov. He didn't hesitate to express his gratitude for assigning me to the position of an intendant. Now I'm in charge of equipping and maintaining infirmaries. I'm sure the train is not the only line of communication with the rest of the world. It is. The station is shut off, but it will be reopened when a regular freight train arrives. It will definitely be, Doctor. That's when we'll discuss how to snatch ourselves a vehicle there. When is the train scheduled to arrive? Any day now. In fact, it was supposed to arrive some time ago. I'm surprised it hasn't. The government has to realize how dependent we are on their deliveries. Our survival is at risk here. Your survival is at risk for an entirely different reason. I didn't even have to come here! I already transferred my power over. I didn't even tell you about the plague. Vlad Olgimsky agreed to delegate his authority to the head of the Sabrow family. Yeah, you already did that. You didn't need me.
What?
Just making me run my ass around for the fun of it. Let's go get some money from the other Vlad. Oh, there's another one. They are truly massive. Nothing. After playing Changeling Route last, I'm really gonna miss the thrilling gameplay that is searching random houses for your sister every day. Come on, that was so fun. Bachelor doesn't have that? Hello. Can I have money?
Simon died on his own. That much is certain.
I've come at Lara Ravel's request. Yes, I remember the arrangement. Here's what I can personally donate. It's a pity I can't extort a nicer sum from my father. Can he be convinced somehow? It's no use even trying. Really? Why? He has his own opinion on the matter. I think he accepts that you might be right. He accepts it, but he won't admit it. See the difference? Obviously, getting solid proof is disadvantageous to him for some reason. Not to mention that it would immediately cause him expenses. I can see the difference, but I don't understand the game he's playing. I'm not going to discuss that. I can only sympathize with you and advise you against disturbing my father with this question. I see. Ooh, he gave more money than Yulia did. Tell me, Master Vlad, do you believe that we're facing a real epidemic hazard? I still don't understand how you came to the conclusion that the disease which killed Simon is contagious, even if we assume that the rumors of a death carrier are nothing but rumors, which I doubt. There has already been an outbreak of an unknown disease in your town. I used to occasionally communicate with Isidore Barach, the man who put an end to it. But I'm sure Isidore never told you about this. The brief encounter with the Sand Plague put him in a state of primal terror. Did you know that? His opinion of his role in stopping the outbreak was not very high, as he ascribed the victory solely to circumstance. It's strange he didn't suspect anything when examining Simon. If you are right, Bachelor, and there really is going to be a Sand Plague epidemic in this town, there will be no stopping it. You don't need to waste your life, and you cannot help us in any way. Your only goal is to survive until the station is reopened. According to certain people, even that won't be an easy task. Oh.
Interesting.
I'm going to go pester your father about giving me more money. Oop, is that another huge? Not the one I'm looking for, though. I want more money. Big Vlad, please, oh please give me money so that I can give it to Lara so she can sell 12 of her closest friends. That's all she wants. I bet I could get some money out of him.
So Saburov
Oh, there's no trying even. Okay. Well then, all that's left is to hit up some shops now that I have some more money. I guess I'll go back here, cross the bridge there, and then we gotta check in with Maria for more money, and then Georgi to tell him about the plague. I haven't gotten any other letters today. Still quite early though. I'm getting things done fast because I'm running around. If I don't get any letters by the time we finish both of our quests, then I'll take a look at the wiki to direct us towards the other quests for today. We can take a nice stroll. I'm not that impatient. Oh, I guess I need to actually talk to the big kids. They might have some dialogue about, finding the good stores today. I didn't talk to you. Never mind. What's the news in the town? Someone's plundered our old powder caches. Who could it be? You had powder? Not powder. Powders. Powder schmouters. We used to play Plague. Naturally, the game demanded that we steal medicine. Then we arranged drugstores and produced recipes. Competed at who invents the best one. All in all, a couple of recipes turned out to be fine. I mean, the kids that took those schmouters survived. Good for them. You don't get it. They survived the sand pest. You know what it does with your blood? It makes it boil in your veins like an egg in a pot. First it runs thick, then it turns into clots like cottage cheese. How do you like that? And schmouters did help. Where can I find these powders? Ha! I'd never tell you even if I knew. Could I study the recipe and replicate them? Could you? Are you for real? I am. I could relay that to our guys if they come across some. I'll tell them to keep the schmouters for you, but don't count on it too much. Schmouters are unique and hard to come by. By that logic, trading with you should result in some schmouters, but I know it's only the little girls. The little huge girls. Yeah, I still have not addressed the fucking polyhedron. Good morals and luck are help in managing a small community without resorting to violence. Personal standing can work wonders. I think this is just end dialogue. Let's go see Maria first.
I think I'm having fever heat.
You're giving me a stony stare. Is something wrong? Are you disappointed? Laura wanted to meet you to collect the donations for the House of the Living. I prohibited her from going outside, and I strongly advised you against doing so. Yes, I'm giving her my personal savings. I tried to persuade my father to spare some money from the family funds, but they still refused to believe in the outbreak. That is just the family line at the moment. Then why do you believe me? Me? I'm not questioning anything. I'm not allowed to. If you want to know why I decided to give Lara my savings, I'll tell you this. That is because I'm compelled to. By the way, have you found the proof you were looking for? Unfortunately, I have. Tell my father about it as soon as possible. If it isn't too late, tell him that I ordered to donate some money to Captain Ravel's daughter for the foundation of a shelter. He won't refuse. He'll probably offer to donate some himself. I was planning to speak to your father in any case. Ooh. Wait, you might have more. More quests.
Great, so
Nope, okay, gotta go talk to Victor then as well. But we'll do Georgi first. Now we'll do Victor. Finish off this whole thing. Can I have money?
It's like something is pulling my strings.
Laura Ravel is trying to set up a shelter where people could hide from the disease. She needs the money. Your daughter has asked you to help. Is that so? So the Canny Bound are preparing for the epidemic already. Laura Ravel, she's the executed captain's daughter, isn't she? I don't know. Indeed, and Lara is a generous and selfless girl with a tragic fate. I will support her, of course. I'll send her some money tomorrow. I have come here at her behest. I'm afraid that every minute counts in the situation we found ourselves in. The shops are running out of food as we speak. We must urgently buy the little time that's left. Prices are growing rapidly. I see. Right now I can only give you some of the little we have left. Our family's funds are exhausted. I regret it, but that is directly related to my brother Simon's examination and burial. Damn, Ruben's raking in the cash. Thank you. 5,000? He made me think he was gonna give me 1,000. Maria only gave 2,000.
It's buzzing in my ears.
You wanted me to find the murderer for you? I have, but no one would listen to me. Yes, Georgi is beside himself. However, I don't have the power to defy his orders. He's the eldest in the family. I'm doing everything I can to make him face the terrible truth. Simon wasn't immortal, but that neither entities nor compels us to despair. What can I do for you? Before you leave this place, please save as many people as you can. I will reward you for every life you save. If only I could, I would get myself tools and medicine and walk around the town curing the infected. I'll do everything I can. I've said this many times. He's not gonna pay me. He's not gonna pay me. He doesn't care. Alright, just gotta go for a shopping trip and pick up the last of the stuff I need.
He's a brave man, this Haruspex, worthy of Isidore's name.
I feel guilty for having misled you, dear bachelor. Forgive this old man. I thought your ignorance of our local affairs would mystically skew the circumstances in your favor. Forgive me if I was wrong. There is no unexpected news to be heard, is there? No. The disease is spreading around the town already. It is necessary that we urgently appoint mid-level executives. Get all the doctors and hospital attendants. Let Saburov take care of that. After all, he was the one to demand emergency powers from us, which were granted. I've already sent all of my men to assist him, as well as an appreciable amount of money to further his administrative activities. We don't have any doctors or hospital attendants. The only man that knows something about medicine is currently examining my brother's body. It is strange that there's been no news from him so far. We need to send someone after him. And what about you? What are you going to do? We will fight until the very end. I will personally persecute those who would dare describe the disease as some kind of preordained divine retribution. I will attack anyone who would say Simon got what he deserved. Finally, I will not allow anyone to say that what Simon has built by ceaseless labor is subject to inevitable destruction. I'd love to see Georgi attack someone. Retribution? For what? Sooner or later, the one who dares challenge the mechanics of nature will pay the price. But this is not something we'd want to believe, is it? This is a conclusion drawn by people who tend to mistake their exhaustion for wisdom. However, even an echo would sometimes grow to become deafening noise. If people keep saying we're doomed, they might well bring about our extinction. What now, Judge? We're not that different from each other, dear bachelor. I am grateful for everything you've done for us. I appreciate the risk you took to help us, and I am much obliged for the disheartening conclusion you have reached. No matter what you are going to do, you can count on our full support. The reward we have promised you will be duly delivered. Victor will make all the necessary arrangements. I won't leave you on your own in this battle, Georgi. We have a common foe, and we will fight this foe together. Is that the end? No. They're in accordance with one another. Not a moment too soon. I can go back to Alexander now, for I still have to present my official papers to him and discuss my further authority. I am bound by the power of my word. I'm bound by the power of my word. Whichever shape the enemy assumes, the substance of our confrontation remains the same. Oh, do you have anything else?
However brilliant...
No. Should I walk by Eva and talk to her just in case? I'm already here. Just in case she has a quest. No food stores here. I guess I'll go here, 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 and then we can check in with Lara, and then we'll go back to Saburov. Georgi, fight me. Oh, it is a beautiful winter day before the plague breaks out. I'm sure there's more than just the Lara side quest today.
If Simon's body is vulnerable to the murderer, the whole town is.
Is it true? The thing you found out. You don't have to comfort me. Just tell me if it's true. Is there hope that you're wrong? What exactly are you talking about? The sand dirt! Is it true? Has Simon died of the sand pest? He has. Why are you so scared? Then we need to run away from here, Daniel. Immediately! Even if we have to move exclusively by foot, we need to go now. We will die in the steppe, of course, but at least it won't be as excruciating. Fine. I'm sick of this place anyway. When is the train leaving? A freight train full of meat, leather, and raw materials departs from the station every month. Women of the kin bid it farewell in sorrowful songs and mourning. That's the ritual. Curious. I'd like to have a look at it. Living people are forbidden to get on that train. The only person allowed to come aboard that train is the deaf and dumb Odong driver. Whoa! Odong train driver was canon since Pathologic 1? That's crazy! What's his name? Boulder? Boulder the Odong train driver. I thought that was something they made up for Pathologic 3. Only he can guide the train through the steppe. An Odong? Who is that? Can I meet him? An Odong means he who holds him by the horns. That's what the people that bring in bulls from the steppe are called. Can we bargain with the driver? No, he's deaf and dumb. Moreover, he's not quite a man. His position is sacred to him. There is a way out, though. I know of a man who could intimidate even a deaf and dumb Odong. Who is it? Andrei Stomatin, the architect. He's a very menacing and strong man. He treats me in a slightly condescending manner, but you can speak to him on my behalf. He won't refuse, and I think even Andrei doesn't want to rot of the sand plague. Fine, so the three of us are leaving. Oh my god, yes! I want more Boulder lore. That's crazy. Let's run! I should flee the town while I can. Andrei Stomatin, the architect from the capital, is the man who can help me escape. Boulder, Boulder. Although obviously, the way the kin and Odongs are portrayed as a whole has evolved greatly since the original game. Not so many Odongs or kinfolk are so beast-like and deaf and dumb as they once were. Oh my god. This is a monstrosity right here. I'm scared of this child. Do you know me? Yes, you are the Bachelor. You know about the Changeling and the Ripper, right? They're at your heels, and they use every opportunity you miss to their advantage. What do you mean? And they spoil your plans all the time. They talk behind your back and tell lies about you. Those bastards! Oh. Ow. Clara says you love the truth so much that you won't tolerate any lie at all, and will raze to the ground anything that resembles it. Barras says that you only care for your mind, not your heart, and that you are unkind. And I wonder how they know all this. Because they are your doubles. I doubt that. Big baby. Big babies, big babies. Oh dear. 10? I have 7. Not again. Oh, I have 8. Don't go anywhere. It's not over yet. She won't take a razor, will she? I think there were some trash cans here I ignored. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. I think I checked that already. Did I get these? Did I get all of these in here? No. Oh, I only need 2 more. Where's she walking to? I'll get ahead of her. I lost her. Did she walk? No, not that way. I think she walked down this way. I'll follow her around the town until I scrounge up the resources. I would see her if she went that way. Oh, she's right here. Okay, any trash cans over here. I don't want to lose her. Spotters always appear at the most inconvenient times. They truly, truly do. Oh, did I get these? I think I've gotten everything around here. Would you follow me? What if I punched you? What if I punched her? Could I, Oh, yes, she's running. No, but run into a different district. I don't want you to despawn. Turn around and go that way. I'm gonna corral this child. I'm holding her at gunpoint for the Shrouder. Go that way, go that way. No, no, go that way. No! Go over there. There we go, there we go, there we go. Don't go into the gate, though. No, no! Turn around. Turn around. Oh my god. I don't have control over the direction they choose, do they? The warehouses work, so there's probably some trash cans I can check over there. Let's go. Right, it's the kid's fault for having it. Come on, get a move on. No, oh my god. Yes, that way, that way. I'm not getting this Schmouder, am I? How long does she keep going for? She's not stopping. Are there any trash cans around here? She'll run off into the step. I don't actually know if there are. Oh, she turned around. Okay, she's gonna... I'm sure she'll eventually pathfind back to where she was, as long as I don't deload that zone and don't get too far around here. That guy's tweaking. He's on hard drugs right now. I don't think there's trash cans around here. Where is she? Over there. She's gone. The Schmatter's gone. There are not trash cans in this district. I am gravely mistaken. Where was I doing? I was supposed to go into that shop. Okay, I'll loop back around. It's not another one. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I won't even check. Man, I could have had... I know I have one. I could have had 3 Shrouders by now. This is not the entrance. Is this the entrance? Okay. I have the bread. I was confused by the meat. 3 dried fish. I have 1 dried fish, and that is what that looks like. I'll take another one of those. I feel like I'm gonna end up with more money to spare than I did at the start of this day. Because I've only been getting money from the Lara quest. But I guess I also did have some of the food on me already, which I'm gonna give away, unfortunately. What was the other thing? Some legs of smoked meat 3. I have fresh meat. I have fish. I have dried meat. Smoked meat? Is this smoked meat? Dried meat. Does she mean dried meat? I'll buy an extra loaf of bread because I'm giving her one of my loaf of bread. Wait, that's smoked meat. This is what she wants. So I need 1 more smoked meat and another dried fish. And then, another dried fish to replace the dried fish I'm giving her from my own supplies. So, okay. That way I'm not ending up in a loss from this quest. Even though it ends up in a loss anyway. The next store, let's go this way and then over here. I'm looking for trash cans. My eyes are peeled. As peeled as they can be. Ooh, now I have 9. I guess I don't have any drugs, do I? We could probably use some of those. And bandages. I have plenty of resources that I'm not actually trading. You don't even have anything. I need dried. I said 2 of these? 2 of these. And then, a dried meat? No, smoked meat. It looks like this? No, what does it look like? It looks like this. Smoked meat. That's this, then. Alright, we're good. Everything is square. I can hand stuff over to Lara. Perfect. You know, I would rob houses if you could find junk items in there, but I'm pretty sure you can only find food items sitting around in there. I guess you could kill people for junk. There's some trash cans over here. Is there anyone else around that I should check in with? I already spoke with Yulia, Lara. I don't know where any other quests might come from for today. I have to check. I have to check. I'm only one away from a Shimada. If she has one, I could probably get it. No. Alright, the House of the Living is ready. I've got all your food.
It is not so dangerous to do wrong to most men as to do them too much good.
Here's what you asked for. Is this all you've managed to buy? I came back with exactly what you wanted, yes. You need to bring it over to the empty house in the flank. I showed you the way before, remember? My friends and an attendant that had helped us with the shopping are waiting there already. I'll be back soon. Lara has chosen this house to become the future refuge. This is where the food she has ordered is brought.
Haruspex was offered 100,000 for his inheritance.
100,000? No fucking way. He did not get that money when I played as him. Why are the three ruling families at odds? The lust for profit and ambition have nothing to do with it. I think they are simply confused. The final balance point is destroyed, and our whole life is going down before our very eyes. What's the point of an equilibrium system if a single man's death threatens your whole way of living? Here's how it used to be. Savarov was the official leader, but Katerina was the weakest mistress. The brilliant prophet Nina was Victor's wife, and the youngest Kain had no real power. Vlad was the richest, but Victoria stopped him from abusing his resources. Interesting. So the mistress's power complemented the power of the rulers to that extent. How could it be? First of all, they could see the future. Secondly, they breathe in unison with the earth, listening to the steppe. Finally, the aura of their spiritual force could be felt physically. The mistresses maintained life in the town, changing its intensity. They were like energy clots. And that is no longer so. Nina died. The Kynes would have lost the power over the soul of the town, but Simon seemed to have absorbed her spirit. Simon didn't rule, he was the creator. Katerina, who had been inclined toward darkness before, became the Black Mistress. But she was held back by the White Mistress Victoria. The balance was restored when Victoria died. Katerina rushed to take her place. She was quite afraid of playing games with the Mother Darkness by then. The last of the mistresses was struggling and throwing herself from one extreme to another. Her fiasco was made up for by Simon. He transferred all executive power over to Sabarov, but brilliantly held the soul of the town in his grasp. So no one wants to bow his head to Katerina, who failed to become either a witch or an angel, right? More or less. You have a curious idea of government around here. Huh. Help yourself. The prices have indeed soared beyond reason. Even so, I have to get the provisions to the shelter. It's a necessity, and any price is a small sacrifice. I remember Changeling making an appearance in this quest? Or at least the other way around. I think in Changeling Route, you make an appearance in this quest and run into Daniil here. But that might not happen. The theater trash cans. That'll have my last Schmouter trading item, for sure. No bandages. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. And I don't have Schmouter items. There's another one there. Do I let her get away? see her. If only she would trade in bottles. I have millions of bottles. Oh dear, there's no point in checking then. This house is this way. Oh, there's one. Two. Oh, it's the last one. Now I gotta check. She could have a schmutter and I could afford it. There's another one down there. What if that's the same one? Please, I beg of you, one schmutter for me, please. I'm also gonna trade with everybody. I have so much stuff. Oh, and a pocket watch. That's cool. Do you still have the schmutter on you? It's in your pockets. No, she traded it away, unless that's her over there. I swear, this NPC is normally not this common. They're all over the place. Dang. I think the stamina mod did come with settings. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it could use a bit of a nerf. Maybe it should go back up slower. Or be consumed faster. But I love it. I'm addicted to it. I can get everything done during the day. I have to go in through this door, I think, right? Oh. Looking funky in here. Oh! The funk got me. I didn't even see the funk. The funk came straight for me and I didn't even see it. Wait, but I thought this quest turned out a different way? I thought you delivered the food and then the next day it's revealed that the place got infected and the food was wasted. But if the place is infected now, then what's the point? Do I just get free food? Quickly, talk to me before the funk catches me. Everyone's dead here, see? No one knows why. Perhaps it's an echo of yesterday's vendetta. We're a bit at a loss about the loss ourselves. What am I supposed to do with the provisions? The dead have no use for it. Give your offerings to Lara. Wasn't it she who asked you to bring food? She wanted to call her shelter the House of the Living, didn't she? What? Is she supposed to refashion her own home into a Lazar house now? She won't need it anymore anyway. Lara only has a few days left. Do persuade her to make the most of them. What? Is she going to die? How should we know? We're not the ones in charge here. We only know one thing for certain. It won't take long. We have nothing to do with it. Who does then? That will become very obvious very soon. Hurry, or poor Lara will die of starvation today. What? I'll find a way to get to you, just you wait. Don't funk me! Don't funk me! I escaped the funk. The House of the Living is no more. It expired before it came to fruition. I am left with the gathered provisions. Perhaps I should take them to Lara Ravel's house. So I know less about this quest than I thought I did. I thought it played out differently. What do you have to trade? I could use more bullets, I think. I wasted some of them on an evil old man earlier. Nobody has anything to trade. I feel like I already saw your inventory, but they might reset. Can you farm teensies in this game? Ooh, I mean, that's stuff I don't even have.
Dogs are howling. Why?
I've obtained the rations, but there are very odd orderlies standing by your house you've directed me at. They're using theatrical masks and costumes as disease protection. As far as I understood... Yes, I know. The House of the Living will have to be relocated here. Remember that you're always welcome at the shelter. We'll preserve the stock, distributing the food in small portions. We will make it. I hope it all ends soon. So I will always be able to find room and board at your place? You will. Take this as a reward, too. These are nuts. I'm giving you millions of dollars of food, and you're giving me nuts in exchange. I've been given some today. It's great luck. They must have come from an old cache. Do you know how to use them? Crack them before eating? What else am I supposed to do with nuts? No, don't eat them. Barter them. Our children would turn themselves inside out for these nuts. Keep that in mind, especially if you want to barter for something dangerous. Why do they value nuts so highly? It's an old game. A child takes a nut and sends it on all sorts of adventures. At some point, adults took all nuts away from the kids. They thought this game provoked them to do something risky themselves. The most wonderful thing is that the children still remember almost every nut in the town by heart. What, does each of them have a story of its own or something? I think so. Well, anyway, it's pure treasure. Thank you, I'll come by to see you soon. She gave me a lens! The lens! I can set into the optical apparatus and use it to identify dense clusters of infected particles. Different lens sets allow for early detection and identification of different types of infected clusters. I can't wait to actually play with the Plague Finder for my first time.
I can't remember.
She did give me a lot of nuts. In fact, I don't think I've ever once seen peanuts in this game.
My heartbeat is uneven.
That was surely a worthy reward. Okay, I need to go back to Sabarov and then to the bar. If teensies take nuts, then I'll save them. But I don't know that. I don't know if that's the case. You take nuts. You do! Oh my god, I could have so many schmutters. The schmutters are all mine now. Watch me never see schmutter again now that I can afford them. Nothing. Alright, I've run around town for you.
Without the mistresses, the ruler's struggle for power will turn into a military confrontation. But Katerina? No, wrong.
I have received express messages from Kine and Olgimsky. No one will dare interfere with my choices now. We are declaring quarantine. We'll create an anti-epidemic operational headquarters. I plan to assign ourselves to be its supervisors. Myself, because it is my duty. You, because that would be fair. We must fight shoulder to shoulder. Do you agree? I need unrestricted authority, access to all districts, and a personal firearm. From now on, infected districts will be blocked off. No one will leave the town until the situation is resolved. You will be allowed to access any and all areas of the town, of course. Neither Kine nor Olgimsky will have any right to stop you. You will have to provide the population with clear instructions. Be careful about it. It's not my place to mentor you, though. Through. So? How are you planning to block the districts off? I will recruit volunteers. We will pluck trusty ones, people of good standing, family men with good reputations. I will grant them the widest range of authority. They will thwart any violence or looting. They will also stop any attempts to use arms. Where and when can I be armed? Here, take good care of it. Firearms are rare in this town. If you need a gun, your best bet would be looking for one on the black market. Some townsfolk may keep makeshift, outdated, or prohibited guns. I am sure that those will do. I am sure that those who do will want to use them sooner or later. That is how we'll find them. But I have almost none at hand. That is truly regrettable. Thank you for this anyway. Do what you think is apt. I only ask 2 things of you. First of all, take good care of yourself. Drink, eat, sleep, be careful. I'm afraid many will take advantage of this situation to either settle old accounts or fulfill their hidden agendas. Secondly, spare those lives that can be spared. Thank you for the advice, although I admit it's rather useless given the situation. Yay, free gun! Just handing out guns? For the time being, the power struggle between the ruling families has ceased. They've appointed Alexander Saburov as governor and granted him full civil and judicial control over the town. As such, he has declared a state of emergency. They will quarantine the town, and now everyone is looking for me to suggest a further course of action. What's the durability on it? Oh, he gave me some shit. You gave me some shit, Alexander.
The rabble is completely out of control. They must have been bottling up their lowly instincts for... Neither the sun nor death can be looked at without winking. Who said that?
I'm gonna sell that revolver immediately. The prices are rising with every passing minute. People are panicking. Isn't this reason enough for the rulers to declare a state of emergency? They're panicking over nothing. Had it been the other way around, it would have been better. We would know what to be afraid of, but the people wouldn't. Over nothing? Their panic makes perfect sense. Yes, they have stopped lynching girls on a charge of cannibalism and possession of 2 souls, but if the dead keep piling up, they will go looking for someone to pin that on. Perhaps not without reason? Perhaps. I hope you will realize... you will help them realize their suspicions are groundless. Time will tell, Governor. Yeah, that was dialogue that was supposed to happen at the beginning of today. Let's do a full save. It's been a while. Alright, all that's left today is to run away. Let's fucking try to leave. Andrei Stomatin, a man inspired and impetuous, can arrange the escape. Yes, he will make boulders submit. There aren't many times when we get to speak to Odongs, really. So hopefully that gets to happen today. Oh, that's coffee. I thought that was gonna be nuts. Is any of this worth it? Do you want my gun? This is the shit one. I won't buy anything today because I have enough food to survive. Holy shit, you can sell a Schmouter for a lot. But I can't sell that gun? I mean, that's fine by me. I might need the lockpick someday. So yeah. I don't have any knives on me, nothing else I'd like to sell. It's because it's equipped. But I wouldn't have sold it anyway. That guy's knocked the fuck out. Hey.
That's it. There's nothing left here. Run. Run!
I see the dust of my beloved capital on this man's feet. Ta-da! I bet you must have met me. Wait a second. The uni! Weren't you juggling knives on the table? Ah, remember the time when we got the better of those bastards, eh? And you sat there all quiet, but when the tables went down, you grabbed the shooter. Yeah, I remember. Very brave of you. Those were the days, and look at me now. Those were the days indeed. Denkovsky, in case you've forgotten. And you are... Andrei Stomatin, sentenced to death in 4 countries. At your service. Rejoice and sing, those of you who are not looking for me to die. What were you sentenced to death for? You're not going to believe it. For my creations. The Downgate, the Alley of Heroes ensemble, the other stairway round, the house. The house was specifically renounced by the World Association of Architects. Even though it's always been my little brother and me, I am usually the one to take the beating. Do they confuse you two or something? Twins are the 2 sides of a single person. Each of them pulls in their own direction. Each sees their own side of things. I hope to see you 2 side by side someday.
Seems like Haruspex is planning to distill Twirin. Fast learner.
He said Twirin? That's how they used to say it? Sit, take a load off your feet. Eva wants to flee the town before it's too late. She said only you can make that happen. Flee? Why in the world? Have yesterday's murders scared her so much? No one will dare lay a finger on her. A killer more dangerous than a steppe spirit is at large. There will be an epidemic, Andre. Ruben told me it's called the Sand Pest. Does it ring any bells? What? Is that what Ruben said? Bullshit. 5 years ago, it spread like fire in a dry forest. Burak managed to grab it by the tail back then. If it were the sand plague again, drama queens would have spread it all over the place yesterday. The town would have been crammed full of dead men by today. Really? On the other hand, Eva is somewhat right. Yeah, it's time to leave the place. Yesterday's orgies were disgusting. Okay. The fight for the throne is about to begin, and I don't want to see its consequences. We can't stay here any longer. Are you with us? So we're leaving? If my brother agrees, of course. I'm obviously not going anywhere without him. I'll speak to him. No word on how you'll convince this Odong, huh? You're just gonna scare him or something? A man of class. It was a pleasure to meet someone of my own standing here. And it would be it would be twice the pleasure if he would agree to join me and leave this place together. It is nothing short of remarkable that the creator of the Cold Hall turned out to be my former university peer. Nonetheless, I doubt he would ever go anywhere without his brother. And what, is Peter not going to want to leave? I mean, obviously none of us get out. We don't escape. I would love to try to board a train. Rifle bullets? Don't need that. Ugh, I hate the staircase. Going up it is really annoying.
Oh boy.
I see the reflection of my epiphanies in your eyes. Who are you, my long-awaited guests? What do you mean by that? This means that the man standing before me is able to see what others cannot. My name is Peter, and I have built quite a few things upon the stone already. Are you a geometrician? I'm a Bachelor of Medicine, but I love mechanics and I used to love math. So you are capable of love, too. That's truly beautiful. Many in this town are in love, but none of them are loving. Oh, I'm talking drivel. Who are you? Question time will be later. Let's drink some Twirine to our acquaintance. And don't you dare insult me by refusing. There is a retort in one of the cupboards, I think. I think I didn't smash it yesterday. I was so pissed. Thank you. I'll drink to your wit.
You're close. I know that.
Does he not have a theme? There's no music. Is that a bug? I can't shrug away the feeling that someone's scratching at the windowsill. Your brother suggests we escape this place. Escape? This place? Is he out of his mind? A plague is about to break out here. The local sand plague strain, to be more precise. There are no medical records of it. However, you seem to have had the pleasure of witnessing it in action. I don't care. My body is so full of twirine that no disease will ever be able to even approach, let alone touch me. Same with Brother Andre. Unless he gets it from his wenches. No, I'm not leaving this place. Does twirine protect from this disease? The right one, the so-called tear, does. Thick infusions and twirine sap do not. It doesn't matter. I'm staying here all the same. Can't you get twirine someplace else? Can't you see what I've managed to build here? Where else would I be allowed to do something like this? Everything that I have ever called my purpose has been brought to life in this town. For now, I have no reason to leave it. I haven't finished my observations yet. I'm this close to figuring it out. What are you talking about? You wouldn't understand. You've never built anything. You're wrong. I've built Thanatica and created the groundbreaking theory of human mortality. In that case, forgive me, but then it's puzzling you don't understand me. You are prepared to risk your life for your life work, aren't you? Yes, of course I am. And so he refuses. Peter is completely off his rocker. His mind is too clouded with twirine for him to, consider the consequence of his actions. Does he seek this self-bedazzlement on purpose? How can I possibly come to terms with such an obstinate man?
What if he can mix herbs? Fancy that. A new brew can come out of this. A new, eh?
Everyone is after a female figure. What is this? The vestiges of matriarchy? The snake mother? The abyss? Yada yada? Actually, an unusual girl's been walking around our town lately. Did you know? They say she can work miracles with her bare hands. If I happen to meet her, I'll test her miraculous capabilities. She can probably ease my headache, right? What else can the girl do? She heals the sick and incapacitated. Perhaps she's a healer, perhaps she's a saint, and perhaps she's just a fraud. I'd like to think she's a saint. The world around us is rather low on miracles. She's a fraud for sure. Definitely a fraud. Oh my god. The staircase is my worst enemy. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And so we don't leave. He's so completely opposite his iterations and sequels. Ooh, I'll take a bandage. I have plenty of water to give away. I'm not that thirsty. I think this might be the last quest for today. I don't know what else there could be.
Yes?
Peter doesn't believe me either. What's wrong with you people? How can I persuade him? And rightly so. Take a look around. You should have seen what the crude sprawl looked like during the outbreak. The houses that Barah had locked up were literally in agony, their walls swollen with boils, their windows covered in scarlet mold. There were blisters everywhere. Blood mixed with ichor was flowing from the chimneys. That's how it was. Metaphors. No, I'm not being metaphoric. These are the facts. There was moaning and howling all over Earth. Moaning louder than the morning siren at the works. The tormented were screaming so loudly glass would break in the windows. And it all happened over the course of several hours. That is what the sand pest is. So knock your bullshit off. How was it stopped? Barah did something. It was all over before anyone could realize what had happened. The dead were cremated. They even tried to save someone, I think. What am I supposed to tell Eva? A convincing discovery supporting your theory could help. That outbreak has left a dreary impression on Peter. He's been heavily into Twirene since then, but there is no sand plague in town. So, poor you. Tell Eva that the plan fell through because of Peter. Perhaps that will comfort her. I'll look for this discovery of yours. Huh. There's no convincing Peter. So interesting. Peter's alcoholism seems to stem from the trauma of the first outbreak? And it's not tied to his creations at all. It's always so interesting seeing how different the characters were originally. Eva, I'm running. I'm running to you. How romantic. I would run across town to you. Never kill yourself, Eva. Look at what I would do for you. No other person in this town would run across town. I don't know, I was really hoping that would be a Schmouter there. I believed for a moment. No letters yet, right? I think sometimes it doesn't give me the letters if I already start the quests. So my letters end up being empty. Oh, another one. What's in your pockets, pumpkin? Daniel just loves being a creep. Another bandage. I feel like you have not had anything to trade at all. Oh, one for the revolver ammo? I think the teensies will trade in hooks and needles, so I don't want to give you my hooks or needles. Shotgun bullets? Do you take hooks? I could have given that girl a hook. You do take the hooks. Okay, good to know. Daniel has still not once questioned the strange architecture in this town, so that's interesting.
I'm having chest pain.
Andre has agreed, but he won't leave without Peter, and Peter doesn't want to go anywhere. I'll try to persuade him, but I don't think I'll succeed. Maria would do much better, though. Do you think she may agree to help? Is there no other way? I don't think I should discuss our escape with Maria Kaina. Why? Or is she... no, okay. Do you have any real proof of the forthcoming outbreak? I do. There is no other way. Talk to Maria. She's Nina's heir. The twins won't listen to anyone else but her. Peter is so unpredictable, but Maria knows how to clench his heart. One word from her would be enough for Peter to change his mind. I'll try. She doesn't want us leaving. Maria's like a spider and the Bachelor's trapped in her net already. Her web.
No. No one can replace Simon.
Tell me, Maria, do you have any influence on Peter Stomaton? He has a greater influence on me. Why do you ask? Why? Your questions are very indiscreet. You've only known me for 1 day, and Daniel. Whoa, and Daniel? You called me that even back here? I've known you for a little longer. Your curiosity will be sated in a little while. Allow me to torture you with obscurity for now. On the other hand, it's very simple. He's a genius. Really? He must be constantly exposed to viscous hatred. Why? His way of thinking is provocation enough. What else do people hate each other for? People never hate geniuses more passionately than they crave them. Some would kill Peter. The rest are probably quietly suffering seeing him sink his talent in Twire vodka. And who would say want to kill Peter? You know, Saburov hates Peter. He wants to get back at him for something. I must protect him. If only Saburov sees his power he is so hopelessly trying to obtain, Peter will be the first to stand at the bone stake lot. What? Curious. You know, this gave me an interesting idea. Because the last thing I want is for him to die. Oh my god, we're gonna blackmail him. It would appear that possession of authority is not enough for Saburov. He doesn't just want to hold the power, he wants to use it to its full extent. Will he be able to resist the temptation of setting a personal score? I should definitely share these thoughts with Peter.
There's more.
Oh, but what for? What could Peter possibly have done that Saburov would want him persecuted for? I think I used that word correctly. I mean, I feel like he's pretty indifferent to the creation of the tower. Unless there is some kind of personal score. Does Peter and Katerina have anything to do with each other, maybe? Big baby. I mean, I don't think so. What could it possibly be about? Are they even going to tell me? Oh, joy. Oh, joy. I have 6, 7, 8. Oh, I can't afford another one. I feel like I've checked every trash can in this town. We're up to 2 schmatters. That's our second schmatter. Oh dear. And now suddenly I don't want to see them all over the place again. Good. Oh yeah, new schmouter. What is this about though? Oh, I'm supposed to go to Peter. No wait, this is the same place. I'm thinking about Alexander. But I'm supposed to just convince Peter that Alexander might have his head for something. Oh god, the dreaded spiral staircase.
That's it. I can't take it anymore.
Haven't changed your mind, have you? No. I have news for you. This evening, Alexander Saburov will become the governor. Olgimsky and Kine are going to vest him nearly unrestricted powers to curb the epidemic that your brother and you refuse to believe in. Bloody hell! Are you sure about this? I am. What of Georgi? What does the judge say? Bloody hell! So Saburov will be the judge now, too. Definitely? That's it. I'm a dead man. As luck would have it, it happens exactly when I'm about to create a truly glorious masterpiece. Fine. Let us go. So I'm telling Andre you've agreed. But what is it about? Peter has agreed to flee the town with us. I must let Andre know in good time. I leave him with the responsibility of sobering up his bibulous... Bibulous? What does that mean, brother? I mean, if anything, Andre's the criminal. He should be the one Saburov would be after. As far as I know, Peter's only... I don't know. Does he have a personal stake against the polyhedron, Alexander? Like, it's something enough for him to be scared for his life, like Saburov would have him executed. He's not gonna say anything about it, is he?
Without the mistresses, the ruler's struggle for power will turn into a military confrontation. But Katerina...
Does Alexander have a take? Does Alexander have a take on Peter?
Truth is foundation.
Anna?
and
Ooh,
the
there
reason
is.
of the perfection of beauty, old boy.
Both of them are tabid villains. Bonus points to Peter for also being a murderer. Wait, okay. No matter what his creative achievements are, I would have ended him long ago, were he not almost completely mentally deranged. Wild, cruel, disruptive. 400 years ago, this type of artists were more than satisfied with using a knife for a brush and blood for paint. This is the kind of people that believe that creativity absolves any sin. Saburov was just envious of Peter's tortured artist swag. I think it's because of Farkad. I think he murdered Farkad. Peter for being a murderer. But he despises both of them. Also, I didn't realize I was asking him a question. You seem to be depressed, too. The dream mistresses are silent. This is both sad and strange. Quite sad and strange. Even Lady Katerina won't bestow her poisonous psalms upon us. Tell me about the dream mistresses, Peter. Mistresses used to have some inexplicable, magnetic, motherly power over us. Katerina's problem is that she's a turncoat. You can't just stop in your tracks between the ridge and the abyss. You have to either climb or fall. Falling is easy. Climbing is commendable. What do you mean? Nothing, really. She's a false mistress. This is what bothers me. She doesn't have the right to see things. Seriously, my Twirene daydreams are better suited to change our life, because I am, at least, honest with myself and true to my conscience. I've never betrayed anyone. All my life I've only been doing the things that I believe to be true creative work. Change? I thought the clairvoyants see the inevitable. We don't have clairvoyance any longer. We are orphans, blind puppies in the darkness. Yeah. You'd be better off without them? The killings? I mean, were there other people the Saburovs could have killed? I mean, the Stomatins could have killed? I mean, I'd believe if Andre, like, killed someone here and there. If someone took it too far at his bar, he'd probably just kill them. Andre Stomatin, the most dangerous man in Gorkin.
Why do you all come here to gawk at me?
Your brother has agreed. Well, don't let the door hit our asses on the way out then. There are plenty more shitholes in the world. I might need a gun, though. Do you have a weapon? I could use more? Right, let's do the preparations separately then. Here's some money. The black market around here is run by a mongrel calling himself Bad Grief. Have you met the rodent already? No, I didn't have time for it. He resides at the northern warehouses. And so? You can always find human killing stuff at Grief's. And now then, he'll obviously try to rob you as best he can. But you only need to say Andre's off to the kennel to him, and he'll change the tune immediately. He may even give you something for free. Whoa, what does that phrase mean? An old business of ours. It means that he forgot who I was while I was busy drinking in this den. Alright, then what? And then you come back. Meanwhile, I'll try to think of a way to get on Gugong's good side. Is that Boulder? Who's Gugong? One of the locals, a deaf and dumb train driver. Not quite human, made of soil and bones. Glued together with sticky blood and inspired with thick twirine. Just like all his step-brethren. I'd break his neck, but the engine wouldn't go anywhere without him. Don't you frown. I'll deal with him. That is fortunate. Andre is particularly murderous in P1. Some Bad Grief, a smuggler and a thief kingpin, can provide us with the weapons required for escape. Yeah, that scared me. Only 1,000? It scared me when he said weapon because Saburov just gave me a weapon and I sold it already. So I thought maybe I could have given him that. But it seems like Grief is going to give me something for free, and that's going to continue this chain of quests. I can't wait to hear more from the Stomatons. They're barely used in the other two routes. I'm interested in what kind of quests they're going to get onto later on. And when Daniel is going to start questioning the polyhedron. Or the staircases. This shit is just normal to him, apparently. Is this the way to go? I feel like I forget. It's a way to go. It's not the way to go. I feel like Sticky told me something about the warehouses too. Maybe we'll have two things to talk about.
Saburov will regret this. Haste makes waste.
Welcome, welcome, dear guest. Give the man something to drink. Let him grab a bite, sit him down comfortably, show our big city guest some respect, and don't let him out until I say otherwise. Where am I? Ain't it obvious? The Brotherhood of Thieves, that's where you are. You've got two options now, you do. Dine in hell with us, or run like hell from us. Go to hell without me. Let me go in peace, I'm a doctor. Since we've just met, Doc, you go in peace. For the first time and the last time. But next time, your exit will cost extra. And next time, it will be you begging me to come.
What is to be, will be.
Ooh, we got a lot to talk about. Dear men, bring dire omens that will cost us dearly, dear Doc. Oh my god, he is such a banger. Banger of a soundtrack. Which is the dialogue I'm looking for? I can't really tell. I have business to discuss with you? Well, we're all business people here. Speak up, mate. I want to buy medical supplies from you. Won't sell you nothing. Don't have any. Sell to me, Grief. You've got no use for them anyway. Quite the contrary, Doc. Quite the contrary. I'd buy them drugs for sure. Just bring me some... See how everything's going around here. And you want to rob us of pills? You do not have my consent to that. They'll save us from the fever. What, you mean you'd buy any pills? Well, no, I'm not an idiot, mate. The sovereign ones. Words get round, you know. Everyone knows what works and what doesn't. I'm warning you, the demand for those is huge like a bull. If you need ammo, though, I could see to that no problem. Nothing's too good for my dear man. Grief and Danielle have the same voice actor, really? That's interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
Saburov will regret this. Haste makes waste.
I need a weapon, Grief. Everybody needs a weapon. Got $1 million? We'd even get you something that shoots for $1 million. There ought to be a gun somewhere around here. Just one, pretty please? But everything has its price. $1 million? That price tag befits an artillery mortar, mate. Oh no, my lovely man. The mortar is a gift, it is. You can't go shooting those robbers in Dark Alley with a mortar. A Barker, on the other hand. But it would probably cost you even more dearly, dear Doc. Andre is off to the kennel, Grief. That changes things. Take this one for free, but it ain't be doing much shooting for too long. It suits me fine. 15 bullets and a revolver.
Many a one says ill that sleeps well.
Grief, what's going on in the termitary? The boss turned out to be a cunt. The big guy, that is. There's plague all around, and there he is, giving absolute zero shits about the people. He probably knew about it all along and didn't say a thing. But you seem to care about the people oh so very much. Could you please remind me whose bastards were killing peaceful civilians right before my very eyes? You take me for a cunt, Doc? We don't take kindly to murderers round here, we don't. Whoever kills with a knife is no mate for us. We'll be tearing the bitch apart ourselves in no time. If someone slides over to you with a knife, Doc, kill him and kill him fast. We won't take no offense at that. He certainly swore a lot back then, huh? That's comforting.
What is to be, will be.
Are you implying I owe you something? Oh. I want to buy something less than legal? Rifle, revolver. Well, I have 2 revolvers now. But I think I need to give one to Andre. So he said he'll buy pills, right? A regular store would have bought a Schmider for 14,000. He'll take it for 11,000? Maybe he'll buy the good pills? Or what about ammo? 336, and then how much do you sell them for? A lot, holy shit. I mean, I got plenty ammo now. Well, I did what I came here to do. Well, I didn't think we would actually progress on our escaping plan as much as we did. So what's next now? What's going to be the wrench in the plan? What's going to stop us from getting out of here? The huge children are truly monstrous. Like, they're not surviving the plague. Do you know how much food it takes to feed a child that big? Alright, can we leave?
There's nothing to talk about.
Alright, all set. We're armed. Okay, let's be by the station at 10 p.m. Don't get too close to the engine, though. See you then! Ooh, sounds good! I could use an app. It is done. The only way out of town is to sneak through the quarantine. If we can make it to the railway station, we can escape. The meeting is set to happen at 10, an hour after dark. Okay, now I have to do the math and figure out when 10 is. So... 12...
Why are you standing there like a dummy?
22? 2200? That's 10? I think? if I did that correctly. I don't know the 24-hour clock off my head like that. We're gonna sleep at Sabarov's. Oh, and I should check for any other quests. I'll do that real fast once I get in there. I gotta take my nap first. Daniel needs his sleepies. Is there a particular spot we're supposed to meet? I assume just go out to the train tracks? Whoops. I never got any other letters. Give me a moment while I check the wiki. I'll leave you guys with the background. We're on Bachelor Route Day 2. Main quest, The Conflict, we did that. Side quest, The House of the Living, we did that. Side quest, Let's Run, that's all. And then it's day 3. Okay. Yep, this is the last thing today. We'll do the pantomime, and then we're gonna end stream. Whoops, I gotta set it so that you guys can see again. Yeah, we've been live for a good amount of time, too. Good chunk of time. Wow, my phone is really far behind. Maybe that's just how far behind stream is for everyone. Let me restart the stream on my phone. The delay is incredible. Alright. Let's sleep. EP time. Did I really just get a free gun? Did Andre not want that? Am I hurt at all? Should I take something else? No, we're good. It's almost that time anyway. I didn't realize how late in the day it was. Artemy has a quest that coincides with Let's Run on day 2. 2? You mean like from the Haruspex route perspective? Like if you played as that? Or did I miss something in the wiki? I don't think we get to meet Haruspex yet. Good thing I can run. I'll get there real quick. No, I think I know what you're talking about. I remember Maria begging Artemy to convince Andre to stop in his route? Or to sell him out? Something along those lines? From when I played Haruspex route? Yeah, Haruspex route, yeah. I have a vague memory of that from when I played Haruspex route like 2 years ago. Maybe more like a year ago. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. He's gonna stand me up and he's not gonna be here. Should I have like gone back to to Eva and told her about the plan? I don't know what I'm supposed to do out here. Is there someone I go see? Oh, there are people here. You want to fight? Are we gonna fight? There's many guards around here. I'm armed. This is why it armed me. I'm ready. What's going on here? Bachelor Dinkovsky, sir. I'm under the orders... hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call. Alright, where were we? Bachelor Dinkovsky, sir. I'm under the orders to stop you by any and all means necessary. No one is allowed to leave the town. This is the order of the emergency plenipotentiary? You moron! The emergency plenipotentiary is me. Make way. Oh, but who? Wait. How does this make sense? Oh my god. Give me some distance. Why am I losing reputation for this? I don't care. Die. I'll give some drugs to infected people tomorrow or something. What about this guy? Who sold me out? You're just here? Why are you even here? Should I have spoken to you first? Did I save? This is where I am, right? What is that in the distance? That would be that. I think I should try talking to you first, because now I can't talk to you. But let's also do like a full save, and then I'll load the autosave. So that I don't have to kill them again. Cause what's up with you? You're just here for fun? Okay, you're just a set piece. Anyway, I killed them. What about my quest? Did that update? What happened to Andre? Did he sell me out? Oh, I loaded the wrong save. And then I hit new game, damn it. This would be it. Our attempt to flee the town has failed. Someone compromised our plan, and the patrolmen had blockaded all possible routes out of town. But I killed them. And no one else was here. I feel like Eva and Andre and Peter all collectively betrayed me, because why are none of them here? And I was the only one who showed up, and there were patrolmen here. Well, there's no escape. Let's see tonight's pantomime, and then that's gonna be it for today. Let me go to Capella's. So that I can sleep this last few hours. My reputation is dropping. Ooh, but we could get some here. I don't need the revolver for that. Oh, don't. Oh, don't hit me. Running away is so OP with the sprint mod. Okay. I'm getting too close. Yeah, money. I wanted to do the right, not the right thing, but the most competent thing. It would be farming bandits during the night, but I don't care. Just sleep for an hour. I'll sleep for a few hours. And I'll take some medicine. I don't have any. Gotta get my exhaustion down anyway. Good enough. The day is over.
Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
And I got a letter. The evening letter from the powers that be. Day 2. To facilitate your assignment, we will be sending a special train carrying medicine, sanitary equipment, and personnel. We expect the train to arrive in 4 days. Day 6. The Inquisitor, allegedly Mark Karminski or Peter Croy, will travel separately. If the sanitary train reaches the town before the Inquisitor, the personnel and equipment therein will be yours to manage. The person in charge of the sanitary expedition will be duly instructed to collaborate. We hope that by time you will have exhaustive information as to what the nature of the disease is. Sent on behalf of the Manipulative Laboratory. Is that real? Is there actually a train full of supplies that come, and then I get to be in charge of those people? I feel like that's not real. Or does it come when the Inquisitor arrives? Does it come a day late, and then he's in control of... I mean, she's in control of it all? Gotta fight my way to the goddamn theater. I'm just looking for some nightly entertainment. Bachelor got pranked.
The rulers had to accept something was wrong. The terrifying discoveries have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
Bad news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
The governor will abuse his power. Cool. Nothing to say as usual, Mark.
A wrong place in.
I hope you're enjoying your empty theater before it becomes a theater of feet. Do you know how hard it is to get feet smell out of theaters? It's basically impossible, Mark. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today.
We have sufficient strength to support the misfortunes of others.
Yep. That's it for today, guys. We've been live for long enough. We finished day 2 of Bachelor Route. Tomorrow we will be live for The Void Part 2. Basically Part 1. It's still very early on in the playthrough. Anyway, thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you all being here, hanging out, commenting, talking. Anyway, that's it for today. Goodbye, everyone.